Today I'm going to go back over my fight with Rob Whittaker. I was on a TV show called The Ultimate Fighter The Smashes. It was Team UK versus Team Australia. I had two fights before I got to the final. I fought South African / Australian Xavier Lucas. He was at the time Shooto Pacific champion. And then I went on to fight Ben Alloway. Both great fighters, but I took them out. Here comes the. After that, I went on to fight Rob Whittaker. So I'm going to go over my fight with him in the finale and let you know exactly how I got on. And I'm going to be quite critical of myself as always, and critical of Rob too. So before we get into it, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Right, and so here we go. I had 3 months to prepare for this. Oh my god, look how young and sexy I was. You could almost see my cheekbones. And I only had one cauliflower ear too. So I was a babe magnet back in the day. Oh, Melcham getting the shout out. So that's Xavier Lucas. That was quite a tough fight really. Seeing he was the Shooto Pacific champion, it was quite intimidating, but turns out my cardio was too much for him, and my size as well. He didn't cut much weight. Fighting Ben Alloway, on the other hand, was a much harder fight. Went 3 rounds, split decision. It was difficult. I think Ben, still to this day, thinks he won, but if you actually watch the fight, I take us back 3 times in 3 rounds.
I want everyone to talk about me for days about an epic knockout.
Yeah, that never happened. Scrawny twat. And at the time as well, I've trained with Luke Newman quite a few times, and he massively got the better of me. So watching Rob Whittaker chin him in a matter of seconds was quite intimidating. 19 seconds? Fuck me, I thought it was longer than that.
Tonight, he has just one more man to beat in Bradley Scott, and Whittaker will be looking for the finish.
Oh dear. No pressure.
I'm going to crush him at every angle. I'm going to walk away tonight victorious.
In all fairness to Rob, he looks young. Oh, look at my ears.
This is UFC on FX6.
Oh my god, I remember this now. I normally come out of the Wurzels. This one time I come out to, God, the fuck are they? Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden.
So Bradley Scott started in MMA to get fit for the Royal Marines. He is certainly
And that's actually the truth, guys, as well. I only started fighting to get fit for the Marines. The Royal Marines, obviously the British version, not the US Marines. I can't believe I'm smiling. I remember I was literally shitting my pants the whole time walking out. There's Bert as well, there's Stu, Dean Amundsinger, who helped prep me for my fight. I got my little cat nipples as well. I remember before this fight, guys, I only got there about 2 days before the weigh-in. I was about 23 pounds over after getting off the plane. Obviously, you know, water retention from the airplane and salt and stuff, where I couldn't stop eating the food. It wasn't so good, but I don't look too bad. I look pretty lean. When I went up to middleweight, I, you know, gained a bit of chub, but a little cat nipple still. I remember when I come out, it was absolute silence. Yet when Rob come out, the whole place erupted. Everyone was up on their feet celebrating as if I didn't exist. And Rob still does that now. If you watch after every time he wins, Rob always bangs his chest right over his little stars on it. Obviously representing the Australian flag. I'm getting nervous watching it now. I can't remember what happened. It's been so long. Right, so here we go then. Here we go, tail of the tape. Well, I'm 6'2" now, so that's how long ago it was. Reached 72. 74 now, so that just shows I was still growing after this. Both good looking chaps. Punani Slayers. Oh, doing my usual little stretch out. I used to be quite lean at welterweight. At least the crowd was nice. Obviously, you can tell the fucks I give. Ah, Bradley Bear. I threw the gum shield in the crowd in Manchester. Never got that back. Come on, Brad.
Against Team Australia's Robert Whittaker, they touch him up and we are underway. The fight clock is brought to you by the Dark Knight.
I hate watching my early self fight. Everything is so technically wrong, out of step, there's no rhythm. Horrible tattoo on my back, which I've still got now. Luckily nowadays, my tattoos on my arms are quite sick, so it's alright. Really flat-footed as well, I hate that about myself back in the day. But I was always game to throw down, so it's not the end of the world. Good distance though. Nice jab. Can't remember any of this, so this is all new to me. Hadn't seen this in about, since it happened, 8 years. I just remember one thing. When I had Rob against the cage, he was the strongest man in the world. He had hardly, anything on the underhook, but he was so strong, he literally lifted me up and I couldn't lower my level. And I actually felt a little bit awkward being there. It's one of my only memories.
Without a doubt, he really wants to test Whittaker. Really test him on the ground, test him on the feet, keep him on the outside.
I thought to myself, if I kept him against the cage, I could tire him out. Keep going and going and going, plod along, hopefully get him tired, then find an opening. Just looking at my lovely long hair at the time as well. Wish I still had that now. I remember coming into this fight a few weeks before this, my right ear cauliflowered. It didn't go too well and it was stinging like fuck. And then coming into this fight, not giving too much away, but there was a certain amount of head kicks, it stung bad. My ear was savage and my coach actually ended up getting a standing knife and slashing it. If you look at Rob's footwork as well, it's quite different. It's almost like he's pigeon-toed, but he's very, very quick in and out. He sort of catches you off guard. Mine's a lot more flat-footed, which I wish I wasn't at the time. Looking for the power shot.
Big right hand from Whittaker that misses. Now it's Scott initiating the clinch here up against the cage, looking for that single leg takedown. Wants to test Whittaker and his guard game, I'm sure.
I see why I get put in my ass. I think personally that was more of a trip. When I remember it actually happening, I actually remembered all of it happening, which is, after I've been dropped before in sparring or a few other fights, I forget the whole fight afterwards, but I actually remembered every single bit of this. So I do genuinely believe I was, I actually tripped. You can see by my recovery, I was straight on it straight away, straight in his face, trying to redeem myself. You can see I'm worried about what the judges think. I'm going forward now, aggressive, trying to do as much damage as I can. See, I'm trying to tire him out now, trying to redeem myself, trying to sneak the round back. That was my little favourite takedown back in the day. And then straight away I put pressure on, try and rip that round back.
We may find out here with Scott pressing forward and dragging this fight into the later rounds. There it is again from Whittaker. Beautiful.
See, with the commentary then, they were shouting out Robert Whittaker this, Robert Whittaker that, but nothing actually happened. He threw 2 punches and missed them both.
It seems to find the target. Beautiful little 1-2-1 from Whittaker that he lands.
Yeah, I'm straight on the pressure. That was a good round to watch. Really good round to watch. Here comes Stu and Dean coming in. That was a tough round to judge, actually. It didn't look like an actual knockdown, but I can see if the judges did see it as a knockdown, I can see why. But that was a very, very close round. I remember after the first round, I was so tired. After the weight cut, all the travelling, my cauliflower ear, my nostril being broke. It was a hard fight. As you can see by my chest almost collapsing. Let's see if I got clipped. Oh, I did get hit. I don't think I was out though. I think I just got caught off balance. Alright, second round in, after getting a bollocking in the corner.
As you mentioned, got to be equally impressed with Bradley Scott. He is a fighter's fighter, man. No doubt. Kind of looks like Forrest Griffin. He's showing the toughness of Forrest Griffin as well. He definitely has that Griffin look to him. And now it's Scott pressing forward, and he lands on the button.
Yeah, let's go, Brad. I wish I knew what I knew now when I had Rob against the fence. I literally had no experience of like cage fighting, as in like against the cage and fighting for position, compared to what I know now after going to the MMA lab in America. Everything is so new to me at this time. I'd just been taught it in the Ultimate Fighter. I went back to my local gym and I tried practicing it then, but it wasn't quite enough. And I remember one thing. I remember I kicked Rob in the knee and he checked it, and it was agonizing. It was one of the worst pains ever, and I never threw a kick really above the knee again after that. Luckily I was wearing Diamond Guard at the time, so, well, to be honest with you, I was faking that. I was tired. But I still would have gone down like I was shot, so I could get 25 seconds breath. I remember it was all foot when it hit me as well. It made a hell of a slapping noise. So even then, Rob was a nice guy and polite, straight on it. He's always been a nice guy, Rob. I literally think that is the only kick I've thrown above the nipples in my whole UFC career. Literally, I hate throwing above the waist. See, this here, it's like they're giving Rob Whittaker all the benefit of the doubt, but if you actually look... Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. Now I'm just going to hang on him as long as I can and try and do as much damage as possible. See the blood dripping on the canvas. I don't know if it's mine or Rob's, in all fairness. Wait there. It is Rob's. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's Rob's blood. Like, looking back now at this fight, I wish I just ground and pounded, didn't try and go for a different position, just hang on him and kept hitting him with my right hand. But at the time, I was looking for a submission, so I wanted to finish. But I wish, going back, looking at it now, going back in time, I would just pound like that, just continuously, no stop him. I remember I thought I'd try and knee the body. After doing that like knee attempt there, I remember that I didn't do fuck all. Literally, I think it bruised my knee more than it did him. His balance was so strong, his core was so strong. Everyone that's fought him says the same thing. He is a very, very strong dude. So what I should have done for me was just keep pounding at that head, keep working away. I can see my right ear now cauliflowering it massively. I got the double underhooks now. What I should have done is just get the seatbelt, take my time, chill, and try and look for the finish. But as you can see, inexperienced, I'm looking for the finish. Although I'm quite happy with my ground and pound, I just wish I controlled his wrists more. Wish I pulled it down and fired more fucks at him.
So Forrest Griffin stunt double here doing work against Robert Whittaker. As we approach the 1 minute mark here in our second.
Yeah, I'm clearly winning this round. Clearly. Going for some half Nelson. Oh, Rob's up. Can I reverse him? Yep, I reversed him. Yeah, I've been in control of this round for, well, the whole of it. In tight. Let's see if I can finish off strong. Nice. Good cage control as well. Nice range too. In and out, in and out. I got my range quite well. I can see Rob's tired at the moment. But that's only because I've been led on him for the last 5 minutes.
A six-figure UFC contract on the line here at the Smashes welterweight final, and given that second round there from Bradley Scott, we've got a fight.
Yeah, 100% my round. God, my ear looks agony. I remember after the fight, my ear was absolutely destroyed.
Left hand from Whittaker.
You would have thought I went in the fight looking at the replays because I just whooped the round.
Takedown that Scott was looking for that first round. He finally got in this second.
That's such a beginner takedown.
Out of submission, but Whittaker showing excellent defense. And it really was.
I remember walking out for this round, I was absolutely destroyed. Don't forget, me and Rob were both friends at the end of the show. We both liked each other. There was no hard feelings. To think we're still going at this pace after the, in the third round is quite impressive.
Whittaker just has a knack for finding that chin repeatedly, whether he's going forward or going backwards. And for Scott, he needs to really reestablish that jab.
Oh, I can see my ear as well.
And that's going to stop.
You can see it hanging off the side of my face. See, Rob's got a really weird style, and his blitz is really aggressive. He charges forward, switching his stance as he throws the backhand. It's really impressive, and it actually really fucking hurts. Really aggressive. Same there, straight away again, uppercut, step forward, left straight while switching stance. It's actually really impressive. And also, he's got great flexibility in his hips. He can throw a rear leg roundhouse at any point he wants. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was so fucking tired at this point. Starting to plod a bit now. Starting to plod. So 3.5 minutes left, and it's still pretty close in my eyes. I'm pretty sure at this point, Rob told me actually a few years after the fight, he broke his hand, and that's why he actually switched to the elbows. In a minute, you're going to see him throw an elbow and catch my forehead, and you're going to start seeing the blood trickle down the front. At the time, I thought he was just throwing elbows. He needed to do as much damage as possible, but in reality, it was because he broke his hand, which is pretty fucking epic, really, thinking about it.
The opportunity of getting caught here if they don't think. Now you're seeing some fakes from Scott. Definitely has earned the respect from Whittaker and his power. And it sounds trite, but getting...
See, if you look at the forward pressure, I'm definitely going forward more than Rob. I'm definitely the guy who's pushing forward over and over again. In fact, I don't think I've taken a step back so far. Well, there you are. Rob proved me wrong. Coming forward with 15 fucking steps. But there again, I've done the same thing again. I think, in terms of forward pressure, I'm the more aggressor. He's landing the better shots, so that's the issue.
This fight is a draw. It's going to go to that sudden victory round.
I'm so glad I didn't go to the sudden victory round. Fuck me, I had no interest in that. Steve Percival talking shit as always. Shut up and let us fucking fight. See, at the moment, I look like the aggressor. I'm the one going forward. I feel like I'm winning the round, actually. but there's still 127 to go. And here comes Rob with the good shots. Nice counter.
Well, certainly the output has been there for Whittaker here in the third round. Kenny, if there were any questions about his cardio or his ability to sustain the pace, those questions have been answered for Team Australia's Whittaker here tonight. Without a doubt, and it seems like that second round.
See, the commentators are saying that Rob's dominating all of it. Well, fuck me, as soon as I said that, he comes forward. But it looks like we're both throwing equal amount of shots. Doesn't look like there's any difference in the terms of shots thrown. Yeah, that's that cut I was on about when Rob caught me with a decent elbow on the way in. And I come forward again. That was a great fucking fluster from Rob. He come flying forward, landed a few decent shots. Am I going to retaliate? Oh, my ear. That looks fucking ruined. See, now I'm going forward. Oh, smiling because it stings. Now we're both swinging for the fences. I remember when the crowd got up now, like, oh. Look at my ear. That was actually an amazing fight to watch. That looks a lot worse than what it is, by the way. The only thing that really hurt was my ear. So as you can see, that was 3 5-minute rounds of hell. It was not pleasant, I've got to be honest with you. At the time, I felt like I'd won. But watching it back now, it was really, really close. I still can't decide who was the winner. But at the time, the judges said that Rob was. It was obviously a home crowd as well, so I'm not going to argue with the decision. I'm not bitter much, but it was a great fight. I'd watch it back now and I'm still proud of myself for doing it. So I'm not going to criticise anyone. I'm going to congratulate Rob, congratulate myself. It was a fantastic performance. I only wish I knew what I knew now to then. So fair play to Rob. He done amazing. I got no bitterness towards him at all. He's done nothing but been super successful. He's the middleweight champion of the world. He's beat fantastic guys. He's beat Jacare, he's beat Yo Romero. He is, honestly, he's doing fantastic. And I'm proud to be part of his story. He's part of my story. I wish I beat him, obviously. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm still bitter about it. But, you know, that's how it is. That's how life goes. Not long after this, I got offered my contract. And I fought a guy called Michael Kuiper. And I think I was the first guy ever to hit the 10-finger guillotine. Right, held them both together, popped them up against a cage, and choked them out.
Got the front choke. He's got the head trapped in the middle of his chest. Kuiper struggling to get his hands out of it. That's it. We got it. We got it. Nicely done by Brad Scott.
There was other guys that didn't do so well on the show because they didn't put everything they had into it like I did. But there was other guys that also did, you know, just as well as I did. But I think because of my fight with Rob Whittaker, that gave me a healthy UFC career until I decided to retire at 29. So then guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please bang a comment in below. Please like and subscribe. Share it to all your friends. Have a great one. Peace out. See you next video.
Hey! Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like